What's up, guys? It's me, Spidey, and we are doing another video on Saturday, a joint venture where we will be talking about
me asking you an honest question and asking the subscribers an honest question. This is a question that I have always wondered to myself, but I feel like this is the kind of answer that could be from any type of perspective, but I would like to get the subscribers' perspective and your perspective. There's no right answer for this, and that is, for me, growing up in this game. But before I get into my thing, like the video if you haven't.
Yes, 400 likes will be here next
subscribe
Saturday.
to the channel. You will see us.
And click that bell for notifications and subscribe to our personal channels. I have a podcast. Listen to it.
Our usual routine now is every Tuesday you will see a Spidey video. Every Thursday you will see an Anthony Kisame video. And every Saturday you will see me. Every Saturday you will see us together in this usual setup, because every few weeks you'll just get this joint connection, which is what you guys always wanted. This video, the topic that I have based off the title of this video is how many decks is a good amount per format. For me, I've never had that good answer, because for me, my logic was always, I played 6 decks, the 6 Path of Pain challenge. I always try to fit.
Where you got that from?
Pain.
Fam. When you met me.
You had 6 decks?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh, I didn't even know.
No, I swear, I did not know.
Over the 5 hour, I have 6 decks. You gotta start off and you gotta earn your way to my master deck. And remember, it was like the deck destruction deck, it was the burn deck, it was the zombie deck, it was like the harpy deck, it was the hero deck, and my master deck.
Okay. I mean, personally, for me at least, I always kind of... No more! I went from dropping everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I liked and picked up from the ground up and try to create new decks, new connections, start from the ground up. Because I said to myself, if I try to push something in this game, like forced, and say, I'm going to take these decks that are just not good for link summoning at the moment and try to push them into something that they're not, it's either going to look really, really stupid or it's not going to be good. So I said, embrace the link summoning mechanic, try new decks. You never know. You might actually really come to like these decks in time. So I kind of said to myself, where is a good time to stop? Like, should I, my, thing is, I don't really know if I know you probably are thinking many of jokes.
No, I farted. No, I farted. I thought you heard it.
For me, I always played 5 decks usually. My 6th deck always felt forced. I always felt like I was forced into it because of the 6 Path of Pain challenge, but I always used 5.
You were comfortable with 5?
I was comfortable with 5.
Okay.
Now, you see, for me at least, it's because I was comfortable with 5 decks and I pushed the 6th on myself for the channel, I never felt like what was a good ratio. Because I don't know because I feel like a lot of people could be like, well, on my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or my dueling fucking notebook or Nexus or whatever the fuck's relevant today, they're like, well, I have 30 decks I flip through. And some people might say, I only use 1 or 2 per format. I don't know. But I would like to get an honest outsider's perspective of what the community thinks is a good number.
And what do you think would be a downside of playing maybe too many decks?
I think if you play too many decks, you can't really give that single attention to a certain... a good example is, let's just say if I'm facing... I want to say you're coming at me and you're using Red Eyes. I know you like Red Eyes. So let's just say you're coming at me with that deck. And I pick up a deck that I'm good with, but I haven't played it in a week and a half because I'm filtering through a whole bunch of other decks. I feel like I can't bring out the full potential in it, or I'm a little rusty at times because you're not giving it that full dedication that I feel like you kind of should. But then at the end of the day, I feel like there's an opposite side to that, because it's also something where I look at it where it's well, you play all these different decks, so it gives you better reaction time and getting into other people's heads of how the deck plays, and at the same time, it kind of keeps you fresh and current with kind of everything.
You think that would be a good side of playing a lot of decks?
Yeah. I mean, I guess also if you decide to go from a different deck to another deck, I feel like it's more easier because you don't feel multiple, oh my god, this is the only deck I have, fuck!
Yeah, definitely. Nobody wants to be in that position where you're oh, that was one. I mean, it really depends on the person's attention span. Because like you said, there's a lot of pluses and a lot of bad. Like there's good sides to playing a lot of decks, and there's a lot of bad sides to playing a lot of decks. Like somebody like me, I used to play a lot of decks. I remember when I first started, I maybe had 2 to 3 decks. But then as the game grew and evolved, and like synchro monsters came out, and I remember fusion started becoming way more prevalent when we met back in 2005 because GX had just became released. So they just started showing a lot of different mechanics, a lot of different play styles. So for somebody like me who loved the game, I wanted to show how versatile I was. With how many different decks I could play because I was interested in them. So for somebody who's interested in the game and really likes all these different play styles and wants to just try it out, they're going to have a lot of decks. That's a good side to it. But the downside is somebody like you said, you're never going to give those decks the type of attention that they really deserve to really be up and on point and on par and like just go up against anybody at any given moment and make sure you're at the top of your game because you're not as fresh in it as you're not as sharp as you would have been if you were like a dedicated, you know, let's say you're not a dedicated Trickstar player. But now with this format, Link monsters, they kind of cut off. You can't just go into your extra deck and jump out a bunch of monsters that like you used to. So it kind of cut off a decks that really relied heavily on that. So that's like one real big, strong mechanic that cut off a lot of old shit. So I feel like in this format, you're almost restricted to play maybe 3 to 4 decks because you can't even do all the shit you wanted to do unless you're playing all the new shit that's coming out, which kind of sucks because they introduce.
I mean, you see, for me, I'm saying it through the perspective of me getting rid of every deck I had and starting from scratch. And because I'm starting from scratch, a part of me is saying to myself, I'm like, 3, because for me, it's like, I don't know about you, but for me, I didn't really pick up brand new, fresh decks very often. I would pick
never.
up.
I played the same 6. This is the first time I've ever like, I need new.
Yeah. And it's only because it's like, for me, it's like, I feel like I'm a very creative person. I feel like I will get with links and know it better in time.
I actually like links when they were introduced. Because sometimes I feel like we should be embracing those new mechanics.
I feel like I don't mind the links.
You die with the old or live with the new. Thrive.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's just like, it's so sad to think of the game as like a game where it's like,
you have to keep dumping all your old shit.
Yeah, because it's like the old is what made. It's the old what made you.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like,
you
for me,
it's
it's
like a lot
like
of pride in the deck that you have because you played for such a long
because
time.
For me, I'm the type of person where, unlike most Yu-Gi-Oh players, I'm the type of person where I like to put like I feel like the decks that
he's about to say some fire shit when Anthony says, I'm the type of person. Whenever he says I'm the type of person, you know some fire's coming.
But you see, I'm just the type of person that is that type of person. No, but you see, for me, it's like I always looked at it like I always liked it when the decks felt like they were representing me. Where I felt like it was not just showcasing how good the deck was, but I felt like I was also showcasing how good I was as a player. And for me, it's like when I felt like when I saw certain decks of mine get a wrench in the works, I felt like it was like, damn, now how the fuck am I going to stand out now?
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
And sometimes with the balance, it'll really just kill a deck. And it can really, sometimes banless come out and they inadvertently kill a deck you really, really like.
Yes.
That happened when they got rid of Masterpiece. When I started playing, I understand why they got rid of Masterpiece, but I felt like Masterpiece was good at one. But them getting rid of Masterpiece totally just threw the fuck out of my damn 6-Sam, my 6-Sam and True Draco deck.
But you see, that's the thing of what I want to talk about in this video, because the way I look at it is, I'm kind of comfortable anywhere between 3 to 5. So you see, for me, it's like I kind of just want to say, you know, I'm looking forward to hearing your inputs of how many decks you think it's good to play each format, because maybe we're both wrong, and maybe I could get someone's opinion where they're like, hey, actually, I don't even do that. You know, I only play 1 deck, or I play 60. You know, I don't
really
know.
feel there's gonna be some people in there, I play 10 decks of format, and every 2 months I recycle. I get out 2 that has the least amount of wins. I recycle it in. I'm like, yo, calm down. No, I need it.
So I'm curious. I've never asked a question like this on the channel.
Yeah, I want to know too.
So because you know,
I really need
I can net deck your opinions. So thank you for watching, and you guys will see us next Saturday together like this.
So yeah, don't forget to like the video, 400 likes, and you'll see us again next Saturday.
Yes.
And then you'll also see our individual videos during the week. So subscribe to the channel, click that like button, hit that bell for notifications,
and comment
down below.
Comment.
Yes, and you know, subscribe to our individual channels.
If you watch and click enough of our shit, I get to buy 1 pop that could survive me 1 crack addiction.
Oh, that's what's going on. Don't like it. No. Don't like it.
You're helping me build my
Don't
Funko
comment.
house.
Just
my house.
Unsubscribe now.